Hi guys, it is me again to do another tag video. This tag was created by the movie Void. I was tagged by Queenie Todd herself to do this So Bad It's Good tag. So we have got 5 questions. 5 questions, am I right? Yep. So let's get this kicked off. So number 1. What is so great about So Bad It's Good movies? Right. Obviously, usually, the terrible effects if it's horror. The fact that you can just close your brain down if you've got any worries, any anxieties, anything that's preying on your mind, it just has a way of lifting that, you know, whatever that negative emotion may be. It just makes you laugh in spite of yourself. I was quite late to liking these kind of movies. Growing up, I didn't like this kind of thing. But as I've got older, I can really appreciate a So Bad It's Good movie. And actually, to be fair, a lot of the movies listed on So Bad It's Good I actually really like and don't think they're bad, but there you go. So, number 2, what are some of your favourite So Bad It's Good movies? It says 1 to 3, so I have to give you 3, I suppose. I have picked, people may disagree with this, I am picking Evil Dead, because to me it is So Bad It's Good. I know it is infamous, I know loads of people love it, but to me it fits that criteria. So Bad It's Good. I am also choosing Showgirls. Story behind this one, I went to see Showgirls. I live in Northern Ireland and we have a political party in Northern Ireland called the DUP. Anyone in England will know who I'm talking about. The Democratic Unionist Party. When this movie was released at cinemas, this party, who one of its spearheads was a minister called the Reverend Ian Paisley, he was aghast at this filth being shown. So if anyone has seen Father Ted, the comedy about the priests, if you haven't, you don't know what you're missing. And Father Ted and Father Dougal are stood outside a cinema with placards that say, "Down with this sort of thing, careful now." This is what the DUP did. They protested outside the main cinema in Belfast that was showing Showgirls about filth that was being brought to the screen. These are the same guys that lobbied for an Ann Summers store never to be in Belfast. We have one now. But I went to see this purely because I thought the whole prospect of people petitioning against it, I thought the whole thought of going in there and smiling sweetly at people and going to see Showgirls was funny, so I did. And I actually liked it. So okay, it's laughable in places, but I'm putting that in there. I enjoyed it. And the third one on the list, I am choosing Tropic Thunder. I love that movie. It is So Bad It's Good. It just makes me laugh. And a special mention has to go to Hercules with Kevin Sorbo. I know he has made a few films, but the series was one of my favourites for a long time. And that, when you watch the effects and stuff in that and some of the acting, it's terrible, but I loved it anyway. Really good series. Number 3. Would you rather spend a day watching So Bad It's Good movies or comedies? I like both. I don't have a preference for one over the other because I find most comedies nowadays aren't particularly funny. You maybe get a smile here and there, but a proper belly laugh, it's unusual to get a movie to do that nowadays, but most movies are just not. They don't have the oomph that they had in the 80s or early 90s to me. So I'm going to say I don't prefer one over the other. Number 4, what are some of your favourite underrated or undiscovered So Bad It's Good movies, or generally films most people don't consider to be so bad it's good, but you do? And again, 3 choices. I have listed Mom and Dad, which is a relatively recent comedy with Nicolas Cage, the god that is Nicolas Cage that I love, no matter what he's in and no matter how bad it is. His character in this makes me laugh my ass off, it is so funny. Idle Hands, that one's quite an old one, I believe it may have been the late 90s. That's the one where a stoner's hand becomes possessed. I know it sounds a bit like something else. And this hand goes round, obviously still attached to his body, killing people unbeknown to him. So I've chosen that one. And I have chosen one I watched quite recently called Don't Kill It with Dolph Lundgren. And the effects in that are hilarious. It is one of those So Bad It's Good movies. So Mum and Dad, idle hands, and don't kill it. And lastly, number 5, reenact or quote some of your favourite scenes in So Bad It's Good movies. Again, 3. Number 3 choices. Right, I've had to write these down, so apologies. I wanted to bring a knife for one and I've forgotten, so you're not going to get this one reenacted. I was going to, but I can't. I don't have my prop. So one is the character Mick from Idle Hands, and he has got a, like, the thing that you carve turkeys with that you plug in the wall, like a knife. You know, one of those knives that's electric knife. You know what I mean? Carving knife things. And he swings it about over his head, and in a really childish voice, it goes, "Look at me, I'm Leatherface." That's funny. And from Tropic Thunder, what's the guy that plays Iron Man called? Robert Downey Jr. I love Robert Downey Jr., but he plays a black character in this called Kirk Lazarus. And I know a lot of people say it's politically incorrect for a character to black up and all the rest, but this isn't done in a way that's to be taken offence or as racism. He is made a joke of as a character. It's funny as hell. Anyway, there's some lines he says that I was very tempted to put in here, but at risk of not wanting to offend people of a more delicate constitution, I didn't. So I will go with, in a nod to who he is and who he's playing, he says, "Me? I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude." I'm going with that one. And the last one I've chosen is,
"Your motherfucking mother should open the door! And motherfuckers, you're going to open this motherfucking door!"
So that is it. 5 questions on the So Bad It Is Good movie tag. I was tagged by Queenie Todd, lovely lady, as everyone knows, and I am going to tag some peeps. If you don't want to do it, obviously don't feel obliged. I'm just throwing some names out there. I am going to tag my husband, who loves these kind of movies, the Gong Father. I am going to tag Sean Erschen, Horrific Nightmares JM, the HORRORman, the Last Shoegazer. If he wants to do it, the Horror Miser Monty G. Anyone else I know that likes bad movies? That's me saying that everyone I've tagged likes bad movies. No. But yeah, I'm just tagging these guys because their channels are mostly about movies. They love movies. They know their movies. So yeah, as I said, guys, don't take this as a, I'm expecting you to do this. I'm not by any means. I'm just throwing it open for you if you should wish. And if I have not tagged you, by all means, get the tag done. The more the merrier. We all get to know more about each other this way. So yeah. So big thanks to Queenie Todd for tagging me. And I have closed my book. And who was the tag? It was the Movie Void. I will put links to both of those below. I will put the questions below. Something I keep meaning to say, and I will say because I'm remembering, I am not spelling favourite incorrectly. It occurred to me the other day, everyone in America is going to think I can't spell. American and English spelling for the word favourite is different. You spell it without the U, F-A-V-O-R-I-T-E, and in the UK and Ireland we spell F-A-V-O-U-R-I-T-E. So it's just different spelling, guys. I'm not spelling it incorrectly. So there. I got that out because I thought, I bet it's really annoying people I keep misspelling this word that comes up all the time. So yeah. So that'll do me for today. Thank you for watching, and with that said, it is over and out from Lisa Lives.